What's up, good people? This is my first time flying live by myself. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me good? Leave me a comment if you can hear me. Great. Thank you. Thank you. Let's just talk about the market here for a minute. Let me pull it up so I can read some of these comments. Good. Just want to talk about, you can. Thank you. Thank you. Usually my brother is here helping me fly this ship. Okay. Want to talk about a few things on this sell-off Monday. Remember, we have been prepared for this. You know, a lot of people were saying a lot of things. You're going to have a lot of stuff coming out right now because the market is doing what really it needed to do today. Because we needed to get this behind us so we could literally invest the way we want to invest. So for the last couple of months, I've been saying for every dollar you invest, you should hold $2 in the kitty and get ready to have money for days like this, okay? First of all, let me say this. Let me put this disclaimer up. I am not a financial advisor. That's the wrong one. I'm not a financial advisor. Please take the time to hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell for those of you that hasn't been following me. But I just want to tell you guys that I appreciate you guys, and I'm putting a lot into helping us all make money, good people. And so we're here. We're here. Let me read some of the stuff that's happening. I'm kicking it old school with some paper here because my iPad just blew up. I don't know what happened. All right, it just went dead. I didn't plug it up. So the Dow rallied at close. All right, it was down as much as 972 points at its low. Then it rallied towards the end. Unfortunately, the Feds will be speaking on Wednesday, and unfortunately, if he doesn't come with good news, he could tank the market even more, creating a buying opportunity. All right, the VIX is up 23%. For those of you that know, it measures the volatility of the market, so it is up. So a lot of people are thinking that the market is going to not do well, right? So all of this, unfortunately, people think that this Evergrande, which is a Chinese company, they defaulted on a $300 billion loan, okay? And they're real estate developers in the Chinese market. And so that caused a worldwide avalanche, right? Because all of this is a house of cards, okay? And I've been saying, and you guys know, our real estate is it's expensive. The stock market is expensive, is overvalued. And when all of this happens, you have to let some of the air out, right? We gotta let some of the air out so we can continue to make good money. But remember, I always say, let's be prepared and not surprised, all right? I'm playing with these different camera angles, so I'm learning how to do this. This is my first time going live by myself. My brother Rodney usually helps with all of this. But so I'm just going to keep it going, guys. So that's what's happening. It's a house of cards. So like, for instance, if a bridge has a stress crack in it and a overweight truck comes over that bridge and the bridge just falls into a lake, the truck is not what caused the entire deal. The bridge already had stress cracks in it. And so that's what's happening with the stock market. There's been stress cracks in the stock market. So this Evergrande situation, it was just the overweight truck that caused it to collapse in the first time, good people. So I want you guys to be well aware of what's happening. So I know a lot of you guys see these prices and see these discounts and you're going all in. Remember, I'm not your financial advisor. Nothing I say is to get you to buy, sell, or hold a stock. Thank you for that, Stock Curry. But I just want to tell you that I would not go, me personally, all in on any stock right now. Not all in. Because it's like trying to catch a falling knife. We don't know where the bottom is, right? And so what I'm saying is we should just cut your money up into 3 parts, cut your money up into 4 parts, right? I didn't buy any stock today myself personally. And if you did, leave me a comment on what you did. I didn't. What I did do last night is I set a sell order in crypto for Cardano, ADA. I set it at $2, like I said in the earlier video, and it filled at $2. And then so now I'm back positive. Of course, it changes from minute to minute, right? So let me check it now in real time, good people. So right now, Cardano was 210, right? And so I bought it. It bought in at 2. I did that with my Webull app because that's where I do my swing trade. Remember, in my Coinbase, that's where I'm holding all of my crypto. So if you bought some Cardano at 250, don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. It's going to go up quarter over quarter. And I think everybody should have a little crypto long term. But here at Stock Up, what do? We wait for these crashes, 30%, which is nothing for crypto to do, and we load the boat. So what's looking good to me right now, again, is Tezos because it's down 18% right now as we're speaking. And I want to say that Solana is down 10%. If Solana drops down another 10%, I'm buying more Solana. I'm just telling you what my moves are in crypto. Then what I'm doing is I'm keeping an eye on the stock market. I believe that this is going to be a volatile week, a very volatile week for the stock market. It being Monday, I'm not touching it, you know. But there are plenty of deals out there. So this is a day trader's market. Listen to me, good people. If you're new to the stock market, you don't need to be trading right now. If you're new, this is a day trader, a skilled day trader's market. So they can make money getting in and getting out right now. Okay. If you know what you're doing, but if you don't know what you're doing, don't try to day trade. I want you to watch the video at the end of this video. It's going to be a suggestion in this box when I get through going live. And that is where you should load up with some long-term stock. Okay. And for a lot of you that are new, that's been investing for, just a year or two, a lot of you don't have a lot of good long-term stock that you should be in. High growth, long-term stock that you're going to hold for 10 to 20 years. I always say if you want generational wealth, you need to be willing to hold a stock for at least a generation. Now, I didn't make that up. I just reverberated because it's true. All right, good people. So we want to make some of these trades, some of these swing trades, but we also want to build wealth, generational wealth. I see somebody says, yes, in Ethereum. Yes, Ethereum. I wouldn't be selling my Ethereum right now. I would be holding my Ethereum. Excuse me, good people. I don't know what it is. I'm live. I got a little nervous, so I'm getting a little cotton mouth. So give me a second. All right, I feel better. So let's talk about some other things. So listen, a lot of experts think that the S&P 500 is going to come down to 3,800. I want you guys to write that down. 3,800. Yes, AMP. I bought some AMP because, all right, let me finish this and I'll come to the AMP. All right, I'm reading your comments. So a lot of experts think that the S&P 500 is coming down to 3,800. They think 3,800 is where it needs to come down to, right? So let's write that down. Let's keep that on our radar because that might be the floor. Now, Is it 100? No, but it's something for you to look at. And as a, something to gauge that if it goes to, 39.50 and it just holds right there at a base, then that's something to look at. Then for those of you that don't want to catch a falling knife, then you could start to dollar cost average in at that point. All right. So just wanted to put that in there. All right. Crypto. I put an order in at 2, that field. I talked about Tezos, and then I talked about Solana. I covered all of that. See that I took notes, didn't even need them, good people. Let me just get that off my desk. So, AMP. Let's talk about AMP. First of all, if you have the Coinbase app, I want you to read what AMP is, okay? Number one, you should never invest in a stock and you don't know what it do, or crypto and you don't even know what it does. But this is what Larry is doing with AMP. I treat AMP like it's my penny bank. I'm not loading up, putting real heavy money, but I'm just, every time it dips, I just buy a little more. It dips, I buy a little more. It dips, I buy a little more. Because AMP could explode next cycle like Doge. AMP could go back up to its all-time high, which is 12 cents. I see 24 cents in AMP's future. Now, whether it happens this year or next year, then it's next year. But hear me, good people. It's not a pump and dump. Crypto is new, and we need to be able to hold these things long. If you're not willing to hold it until 2025, then don't buy it today and ask me what I think about it tomorrow. Do you want to build wealth or do you want to be rich? You know who gets rich? People that win a lottery. 80% of them are broke. All right, let's build wealth while we're doing these trades. Okay, I got some. Last year was a bull market. I had 5 trades. I had trades that went up 550%. Got in, got out, right? But the market is different now. We have to adjust our strategies according to the market, okay? Don't trade with emotions. Listen to what the market is telling you, all right? I look at the overall market, right? And so remember, I said, for those of you that remember, I said when the market goes down, crypto is going down too. And that leads me into my other point. When you see these knuckleheads that come on to our pages and they start saying, oh, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. It never fails when negativity starts. A lot of people start following the negativity. That's why I just take it off. But if you go on their page and you'll see that they got 5 subscribers, they've been trading for a month. You have to understand that they want you broke. It's a trick. There was one gentleman. I have to say this because this is one of the messages I want to get out to you guys, because it's going to help you save money, if not make money. All right. So I always say, as you guys know, consider the source. There's a couple of people that go and they bounce from page to page. I've seen the same negativity. One guy came to my page, then he goes over to Stock Moves page, and he'll go over to this one's page, and then he goes over to Keenan Grace's page. And that's all he does is negative. And then he gets some of you guys to click on it. And you miss out. 3 times, 4 times, I said, buy Cardano at $1, right? I said I was buying it at $1. 3 times. And a lot of you guys have made a lot of money following that play. And then we ride it up. Same thing with Ethereum. We was buying it at 1,700. And we just kept riding it up. Every time he said, oh, you a fool. Don't do it. Don't do it. And when it goes up, he goes, why didn't you tell us? It's the same guy. I was watching him. But then what's crazy is negativity is infectious for some reason. And so I'm going to say something that none of the other YouTubers, this is not negative, is saying. And that is this. You guys need to be praying for these other YouTubers. I'm telling you, for them to be successful. Y'all, I'm telling you, Pray for these other YouTubers. Pray for Stock Mode. Pray for Stock Curry. Pray for Chris Sane. Pray for all of these guys. Keenan Grace, Traveling Trader. All of these guys, Earn Your Leisure. Pray for these guys because you guys are making a lot of money. Together, we've made hundreds of millions of dollars. And instead of going down the negativity route, we need to pray for these guys because they're helping to make you money. All right. So if anybody, live, love, laugh, and learn. I love that because we positive over here. So I'm going to say this. If anybody comes on my page and say, Larry, why didn't you tell us this was coming? Y'all know I keep it positive. Y'all have at him. That's when I'm going to leave up. Y'all let him or her have it because I took a lot of flack for warning you guys that this was coming. 3 months ago, I said it was coming. I didn't know when. 2 months ago, I said it was mid-September. And 6 weeks ago, I said this weekend. You know why? Not because I'm a brainiac, because the information is out there. This has been the worst week for trading for the last 20 years consecutively. And so all we got to do, good people, is just research before we react. So somebody said something about Lucid. Lucid was green. Why? Everything else was red. Lucid Motors. Yep. And so why is Lucid up? I would tell you that Lucid is up right now. I would start dollar cost averaging in Lucid. So don't get too happy. Let's wait for this week to be out. So I wouldn't buy everything in the Lucid. And I'll tell you another slight reason why. A lot of people are fleeing Chinese stock. They're fleeing the Chinese stock. And I'm sorry, you guys, but Nio got caught up in the whirlwind. And I love Nio as a company. I think it's a great company. But unfortunately, the Chinese government is what I don't like. So I will be looking for the first opportunity to buy back in Nio at a discount. And so that's why I did what I did a while back. Everything I tell you guys that I'm doing, and I get a lot of flack for it, look at what the end result is. Okay? I've been in this game a long time. I'm older than most of you people. Most of you guys know. Did he say you people? I'm older than most of you guys know. And I've been doing this a long time. And so it just amazes me how somebody that doesn't know anything will just cause people to lose so much money. And I hear you guys see, on BBIG, I didn't get in BBIG and SPRT. I didn't get in those plays. So I'm not the one. AMC, I'm going to tell you guys this when it comes to AMC. Go back to GME. Go back to March, February and March, I believe it was. We were right where we are right now in a correction. Okay. And look at what happened. The short squeeze happened. Correction happened. It fell down. And guess what happened? Right during a correction, it ran right back up. So I'm not going to get into AMC, but all I could say is if you ask me, Larry, do you think AMC can still have a short squeeze during a correction? My answer is yes. That's all I'm going to say about it. So I'm not pumping it. We already know. I always have to say this when it comes to AMC. It's not based on fundamentals. Only invest the money that you can afford to lose. Blah, blah, blah. You're going to have so much fun against it. But if you ask me, Larry, how much of your AMC have you sold? I will look you in the eye and tell you not one share. And as a matter of fact, this is me personally. Now, remember, this is not based on fundamentals. Okay. I just been holding it for a long time. So that's what I want to say about AMC. All right. But remember, the risk is there. All right. And you have to do what's best for you. Do your own research on that one. So I'm just going to look you in the eye and tell you the truth. You guys know I keep it real with you guys. When I mess up, I keep it real. When I win, I keep it real. But I'm keeping it real. I have every share. Haven't sold one share. Okay. All right. Uncle Larry, what is that? ChargePoint. ChargePoint is a good long-term stock, but not just ChargePoint, good people. Look at this. Look at this one right here. I'm going to go back to Volta. I want you guys to check this stock out because I believe a lot of people are asleep on it. Okay. As far as charging stations go, I want you guys to look at this. Look at this Volta chart. Okay. So Volta is another EV. I got it at $9.28 and look at it. It's still holding up. And remember, you guys, we're getting this long term. I do believe that if the infrastructure bill gets passed, that a company like Volta can get some of that contract. So don't load up the boat right now on it. Just put it on your list, right? Remember, do not load up the boat. Put it on your list. But I got it at 9.28. And I'm going to wait until I think the bottom is here. And then I'm going to load up on Volta. So if you're in the charge point, you need to look at Volta also. Okay. So a lot of you guys have got it. Okay. What else? Is Miami coin a good coin? I don't know. I haven't checked it out. Okay. EVgo is another one. I'm watching that. EVgo is a good one of mine long-term hold. Now, remember, these good people, if you're not willing to hold ChargePoint, Tesla, Lucid, all of these type of EV stock until 2025, you guys are missing it because by 2025, a lot of these companies will be in profit, EBITDA profit. All right. And when that happens, that's when they really start to make money. Of course, Lucid will, of course, have deliveries by then. They haven't delivered any vehicles by then. What do you think Lucid is going to be by 2025? So it doesn't matter where it's going right now. I don't care if you bought it here and it comes here, because by 2025, it'll be here. And that's what we got to look at. We got to make long-term investing sexy again. And I got news for you. From now to 2025 is not long-term at all. That's just a few years from now. But let's build this wealth while we doing these swing plays. Okay, good people? And so that's what I want. If you're 20 and you watching this, I want you to be able to retire at 45. That's all. Not 68, 45. Put your children on it, good people. All right? So yeah, Lucid, just buy and hold. Buy and hold. As a matter of fact, continue the dollar cost averaging with Lucid. It's a good company, right? And I'll say this about Nio. If Nio absolutely just tanks, then you got to outweigh the risk versus reward, right? That's what this is all about, risk versus reward. So if it absolutely tanks, then I'm going to start buying some because my risk is lower. Remember, the lower the price of stock is, the lower the risk level is, right? And so that's what I think about Nio. I like the company. I like how they turned it around and everything. And I'm not negative on Nio. I'm positive on Nio. But it's just the entire Chinese stock. The Chinese government, I hate. I hate it. Not the people. Remember, listen, it's the Chinese government that's bad, not the people. Okay? So you guys be good to our Asian American citizens abroad. Just be good to them because they're under a government that has their foot on their neck, and then we turn around, some of us over here, and we're doing them wrong. That's just double wrong, all right? If you don't believe in a heaven and hell, you need to rethink that. All right, let's keep it going. What else? AMC, you in? All right. You can't afford to lose or hold. Yep. Yeah. Unfortunately, we have to stay out of China at this point. Yep. PaySafe. I didn't get into PaySafe. I know it was a really hot stock. A lot of YouTubers were talking about it, but I didn't get into PaySafe. XRP, I'm holding. I bought some XRP. I'm holding. And yeah, I believe one day that they will win this case. I'm going to make another bold prediction. If they lose the case, then we could lose the money. It's like XRP is like AMC to me. If they lose the case, we could lose the money. But if they win the case, I believe the very day that they win that case, that stock, depending on where the market is, that stock could quadruple the very day that they win the case and then start on a bull run. That's what I think about XRP. Yep. Shiba, I'm not into Shiba. Not my thing. Y'all go ahead. I just think it's other there's two coins that I just don't buy because I personally believe can you make money in them? Yes. But I believe they're overhyped. And that's the Shiba coin and Dogecoin. Right? Those of you that's been following me, we killed it with the Saturday Night Live with Elon Musk. We killed it. Remember, we bought it at 23 on Monday, and I said, sell it on Friday. We sold it on Friday for 73 cents, and then it tanked on Saturday. All right? It was a buy the rumor, sell the news. And when I tell you I made a lot of money, I invested a lot of money. I ran that up, and I popped it, and I'm out. I'm not staying for the roller coaster ride. I just don't like an equity or a crypto where one tweet from one person can cause it to tank like that. And so I just think there's better opportunities in the market. So no, I'm not telling you to get rid of yours. I'm just telling you it's not the only game in town. All right. What else we got? Oh, wrong camera angle. Sorry, good people. Sorry, thank you. Wrong camera angle. See, I'm learning, good people. Thanks for letting me know. That's the camera angle. All right. And then that's down there. What's up, good people? What's up, good people? All right. Hey, let me just say this while I got you guys live. I started a new page called Larry Jones TV, right? I'm going to put the link up. It's called Larry Jones TV. Everybody just go and subscribe to the page. It allows me to do more than stock. And it's all about positivity. And it's all about inspiration. So if you negative, don't even go over there, all right? It's all about positivity. It's called Larry Jones TV, okay? I got a live band and all of that. Matter of fact, I'm going to play the live band right now while I drink some water, okay? And then if I play this live band, it's going to kick off after that. I'll do that later. Go over to the page. All right, let's see what else. Yeah, I'm having fun with this. Yep, I'm having fun with this. Ford, yes, Ford. I am more for Ford over GM. Hold on, good people. My wife is there. Yes, honey. Is this notes for the? Yes. Okay. Oh, my wife is giving me notes. So I'm going. What's the name of this festival we're going to? FinCon. Okay, good people. I'm going. I'm going to FinCon. I'll be in FinCon in Austin, Texas. And I'm going to stay with you guys. I'll be on the market, but I'll be traveling and trading. I'll be at FinCon. All right. So I'm having a meetup, 7:30 p.m. That's Friday, September 24th at the Austin Marriott Downtown. The address is 304 East Chavez Street. The Lobbyist is it's a lounge in the lobby. Okay, that'll be Austin, Texas. I'll be doing a meetup at 7:30 p.m. Friday, September 24th. This coming Friday, Austin Marriott Downtown, 304 East Chavez Street. So when this live is over, I'll leave that info in. All right, good people. If you're in the area, just come hang out with your boy. Okay, I just want to meet y'all, talk with y'all, and that'll be cool. All right, what else we got? What's up, good people? CODX. I got to check that out. All right. Salute. Kalu. Salute. I pumped in Seago. I see. Yeah, I did. And I sold in Seago. right? I need you guys to understand there's times when you need to get in and get out. And I'm going to say this. When you listening to somebody and they move and you decide to stay, and I'm not saying that's what you did, you have to be careful. I'm actually looking to get back into Inseego. What happened to Inseego is 5G never took off. And it never really took off, but Inseego still has room to move. Good people. It's a good company, but it's taking longer than we thought. There's some plays I got into for a swing trade and then I got caught. So let me just tell you guys, remember Riot, Mara, M-A-R-A? I got in M-A-R-A last year at 450. It dropped all the way down to 150. Now, it took me 6 months and I'm going, man, and I went in heavy. So then what I did was I doubled down at 150 and then I sold it for what was it? $45 or something. I sold it ridiculously high. I made a ton of money on it, but it was a game of patience, right? If it's a good company and you got high convictions in the company, just hold and leave it. Your money's going to be better there than in a bank. All right. What we got here? Ford, please. Ford is good. I like Ford over GM, actually. I do like Ford over GM. Ford's new electric vehicle is cheap. Ford is really cheap. For those of you who've been following me, I've been buying 2 shares of Ford every single day. I've been buying 2 shares of Ford and a share of GM because they are jealously trying to catch up to the EV market. And I believe there's a ton of money to be made. So Ford, absolutely. Ford over GM. So now I suggest getting them both. But if you had to go with one, it would be Ford for the legacy car companies. You're welcome. You're welcome. ExxonMobil. Energy is doing a thing right now. I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I sold all of my oil and I put it into charging stations. And so because I'm heavily invested in the future. So I made a ton of money, 2008 and all of that off of oil. And when the oil, blew up, I made a ton of money off of oil. But if you're young, I say invest in the future. You really need to be looking more towards EVs if you're in your 20s and 30s than just oil. Oil is a dying beast. Do you know that the Saudis, okay, where do we get our oil from? The Saudis. Do you know that they're one of the biggest investors in solar? Do you know that they invested over $1.5 billion into Lucid Motors, the Saudis, because they know oil is a dying beast. So that was a signal to me. All right. What else we got here? Wow, they coming in. Wow, somebody's still on SOS. Remember, when Coinbase became public, I got out of SOS and I made a video saying that I'm never covering SOS again. And so I'm going to stick to that. Remember, I sold it and I sold my SOS at a loss because let me explain something. Let me tell you one of the things I did that it's a lot of people just won't say. There's a lot of different ways to make money, right? You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, and know when to run, okay? When Coinbase launched and you could buy real crypto, I sold all of my mining companies, SOS included. And what happened was, did I sell it for a loss? Yes, I sold it for a loss because what I was down in SOS, I made it up in real crypto. For those of you that's new to the page, I took $2,400 from last year. I know you guys are probably tired of hearing me saying it. I haven't said it in months, but I have to let the new people know. So bear with me, which was equivalent to 2 stimulus checks. And I turned it into $53,000 and I shared it with you guys. So I turned $2,400 into $53,000 with Bitcoin, mining companies, and crypto. And so you just got to know when to move. And that was, the SOS was in there. And so sometimes you got to know when to break free and go into what's moving. All right. So I'm done with SOS. If you're still holding the bag on that one, I don't know what to tell you. Okay. But we moved on. All right. CLF dip. Yep. That's a good one. AMBL, yeah, I got AMBL. I'm still holding AMBL. I'm down on AMBL. I'm hoping that it'll turn around, but it's just not doing well right now. But if you look at companies like AMBL, they won't do good for a while. But I'm gonna hold that one because soon as you sell it, you know what's gonna happen. It's gonna explode. All right. What's your opinion? Ooh, wow. Plug and fuel cell. Yes, I'm still holding my plug and fuel cell, but I'm less bullish on that. I'm more bullish on Volta now, EVgo, and ChargePoint. I'm more bullish on those. Okay. Wow, we still on SHIB coin. AMC, yep. I'm holding strong, holding long. Ape Nation. I'm holding strong, holding long. I believe a short squeeze is going to happen. If it takes a year from now, I'll still have my AMC. That's just me. Now, only afford the money that you can lose. If you can't lose any money, just don't do it, good people. Don't invest in AMC. It's about a movement, okay? All right? But me, I'm holding mine, all right? I want to be an AMC millionaire. All right. Palantir. There is Palantir. Was one of, I asked the YouTubers for their top picks, and one of them picked Palantir. I believe Palantir is going to be a good long-term stock. I would not be selling Palantir right now. As a matter of fact, I would look for a good entry point on Palantir during this dip. I believe this whole week is going to be volatile. And then I would just buy it and hold it and just let it do what it do. It's a great company. They're integrating with a lot of big companies because they specialize in that space. Okay. So Palantir, yes, I would buy dips and hold long. BNGO, I made money short term in that one and got out. So yeah. Yep. They still asking about the SHIB coin. Wow. Yeah. Coinbase stock. Coinbase stock. Remember, we stayed away from the IPO because it was just too much hype. It was too expensive. And now when those stocks get beat down really bad is when I come in and I just try to buy in at the floor. And those are long term. Coinbase is going to make money over years. It's here to stay. Crypto is here to stay. They're doing, partnerships with the CIA now. Coinbase is doing partnerships with the government. And I know they just turned down one, but Coinbase is going to continue to make money year over year. That is definitely a buy and hold stock. Right? Hive. I sold my Hive in February or January for a good profit. I'm not in it anymore. Lucid, yes. Lucid predictions. I did a video called "These Stock Will Make You Rich." So just go to my page and go to the search bar and just type in "These Stock Will Make You Rich." And I do an analysis on Lucid from now until 2025. I believe that Lucid is going to first not listen to the whole thing before you go crazy. I believe that Lucid is going to fall just a little short on their deliveries. The market, not Lucid, the market may overreact, okay? And then we can get in and buy some more Lucid at that price. And then when they start to add on to their positions, deliveries quarter by quarter come up. But I believe Lucid by 2025, you're going to wish you bought it at these prices. So Lucid, long term, yes. Nio is going backwards. That's only because of the Chinese government. That's all. The only problem with Nio is the Chinese government. All right, AMP. I covered AMP already. I'm treating AMP like a penny bank. I just keep buying these dips on AMP. AMP is just, I believe, is a sleeping giant that could, GME, AMC, and BB. Yes, on AMC. All right. What is this? Dividends payout. I'm sorry. I don't even understand that question. Well, I'm just trying to answer as many as I can. Facebook, Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, Google stocks. Yes, on all of them. All of those should be in any investor's portfolio. I would say yes to all of those. And those are the type of stock that's going to just make you money year over year. Those are good, solid companies. They're in the AI, artificial intelligence. They're going to make money, good people. 10 years, look at any of those stocks and zoom out 10 years. All of those stocks that you just posted, look at 10 years and see what happens. And they're going to continue to do that. Those are solid companies, good people. So we got these other ones that we getting in and getting out. But I'm going to tell you, time in the market will outperform trying to time the market. So I'll tell you, I run these tests. So I got 4 different brokerages. I look at the ones that I'm investing long term, and I got one that I swing trade in, and I got one that I day trade in. And I'm killing it in my long term. So there it is. And most people are. What else? Algorand. I hear a lot of good things about Algorand. What is it? Oh, the market's tomorrow morning. Okay, good question. What about the market? VOO is a good one. And NNDM is also a good one. Okay? Don't lose your opportunity. Okay. All right, I covered AMP, good people, and I covered Lucid. Okay? So here's what I want you guys to be leery of. The market tomorrow, right? Don't get caught in a bull trap. So because we had a sell-off today, I thought the Dow was literally going to sell off about 1,200 points today. I personally did, okay? Don't get caught in a bull trap. So if the market goes up tomorrow, it could just go up tomorrow because today was such a bad day. And then it could tank Wednesday. Okay, because the feds are talking Wednesday. So I just want you guys to be cautious and don't get caught in a bull trap, all right? So just be cautious. I can't tell you exactly what's going to happen. Nobody can. But all I can tell you is be careful because I smell a bull. I smell some bull and we don't want to step in it, okay? So just be careful. Let's see what the market does, all right? ADT, not in it. There's going to be a ton of opportunity right now. But one of the things that I suggest that you guys do is look at your portfolios and see what's needed. Okay. Remember, we want to balance the boat as well as load the boat. So if you don't have any of FANG, Facebook, Apple, Google, Netflix, if you don't have any of those, look for opportunity to start adding some long-term investing, some solid plays at a discount, and I'm not saying buy it right now, but I'm saying look at those to start balancing if you are all in EVs, some of you guys, all your stock are EVs. All of your stock to PE ratios are ridiculous. They're all expensive. Those are the ones that's going to tank the most, okay? So take this opportunity to balance the boat, right? And let's be smart because what happens is when everybody else's portfolios are just tanking, yours only fall a little bit, okay? Yours don't fall as much because your boat is balanced. So that's what we want to do. We don't want to just be, all hype stock, right? We got to build generational wealth. Matic. I got Matic. Absolutely. I got Matic. Let's look at Matic here live, right? Matic right now is down 12%. And yeah, Matic is down about 12%. I have Matic. But what I generally do, what has made me, I'll be honest with you, easy money in crypto is I just look for what tanks the most. But I don't have garbage, cryptos. I got Cardano, Ethereum, Polygon, Solana, Tezos, Polkadot, a little AMP, XRP, Bitcoin. But I always look at what tanks the most, especially in a situation like this. Tezos, XRT is down the most. And second to that is Matic. Okay. So yes, I buy the deep dips and I wait for them to tank like 30%. And good people, it's been easy money. For those of you that's been following my moves, you've done it. You've made money. Every time they tank, that's what crypto does. They have mood swings. I mean, crypto is moody. And we just wait for them. We sit back, we chill. And then when it start getting moody, we buy the dips. All right, good people. And then we hold it. All right. So let me share this with you guys. Lower thirds again. Right. I got to say this. If you don't have a trading platform, I do my swing trading in crypto in Webull. That's why I swing trade my crypto. And it's where I do my day trading in Webull. I like the fact that they got pre and post market trading. Deposit $100. They're going to give you up to $2,300 in free stock. But I do I know there's so many platforms for crypto. I personally use Coinbase. Okay. Some of you guys Coinbase Pro. I use Coinbase. That's why I buy my altcoins, my Cardano, that type of deal. Right. But then I have BLockFi, because BLockFi, that's where I get interest on my Bitcoin and Ethereum. Okay. So all of the links will be provided below. All right. What else we got? Okay. What else we got? Stockmo is, what did you say? Hold on one second. You said Stockmo is selling his, what in the world? Some of these people are crazy. Sean Gribner? Yes. All I'm going to say is yes. All right. Okay. DS, Drive Shack. Drive Shack, DS, I made some good money with Drive Shack, DS. Now, remember, Drive Shack was a post-COVID play, right? We got to keep in mind what the plays are, and then we have to rotate. It's a post-COVID play. Now, we're in the Midwest here, we're at the end of summer. The post-COVID plays now are not going so well because of the Delta variant. That's the only thing wrong with Drive Shack. But I'll tell you guys, I just picked up some of my summer clothes now. I buy my summer clothes the previous year in the fall because I get it 80% off. I'm frugal like that. So what I'm going to say about companies like Drive Shack is, if they just get beat down ridiculous, buy some now and just hold it. And then let golfing season comes back up and watch what happens to your money. We got to know when to rotate, good people. Don't just do it in time, in season. We gotta look further out, because over 27 years, that's how I've made the most money. I just buy stock off season when they're cheap. Okay. All right. What we got? Uncle Larry, what about Shiba? Bro, I covered that. I don't have Shiba, and I don't have Doge. It's just not my thing. It's nothing wrong with them. It's just not my thing. Yeah. I just think that they're overhyped. They're overhyped. That's what I just think about it. I made a ton of money off of Dogecoin, but Shibcoin, it just got It just got overhyped. My thoughts on ChargePoint: buy and hold long term. Watch what happens to ChargePoint by the year 2025. 500,000 charging station is in the infrastructure bill. When those politicians get through fighting and lying to each other, and lying to us rather, I do believe that there will be an infrastructure bill passed, and 500,000 charging stations are needed. And I believe ChargePoint is going to get some of that contract. Yep. Lord, I feel so lost. Oh, somebody must be new. I'm going to deal with the newbies. I'm working on something for the newbies. I am working on a class. Well, I better not even say it now. It's going to be the ultimate beginners class. I'm going to have it very inexpensive. It'll be one of the cheapest out there. If you're an investor that knows what you're doing, this will not, NOT, not be for you. It will be the ultimate beginners class. I always say, talk to me like I'm 3. And so that's what this class is going to do. It'll probably be finished in like October. I just don't want to rush it. All right. Lucid, I'm in with Lucid. Lucid is a great company. I've physically seen the Lucid, touched it. And I think that they are doing a lot of things right. They may have some problems, but remember this, they haven't delivered a vehicle yet. And so just like every other EV manufacturer, there's going to be some quarters where they don't meet their delivery expectations. Okay. Right now we're dealing with the chip shortage. There is nothing Lucid could do about that, but unfortunately it has a negative effect on the stock. So what do you do with that is, that's when you buy more, when it's beat down. But I believe it's a solid company, and I believe that they're going to give Tesla a run for their money, which I am also in Tesla. All right. Okay. BNGO, not in it. Nio, Chris, Nio. I said it before. Great company. I like Nio. I hate the Chinese government. That's all I got to say about it. And so, if it comes down again, and if it's worth my risk tolerance, because I took my Nio money and put it into Lucid. And if it comes down again, then that's what I'll do. Okay. Nike, what is that? Apps, I'm not in it. Lucid 100. Yep. I'm solid on Lucid. Yeah. I like Lucid. Remember, this is not, the difference in Lucid is this is not his first go around. That man made the best selling Tesla, the CEO of Lucid. So he this is not his first rodeo. Okay. And so they goofed up with the numbers, and I don't like that. Yep. DraftKings, I agree with Stock Mode. DraftKings is a good long-term stock. And so is SoFi. I see that. AMC all day. Okay. And so, yes. All right. I will research that. All right. AMC to the moon. SoFi is a good stock. So there's going to be so many great stock that we could buy at a discount. And so that's what I wanted to get on and say. I've been going for a while here. I'm losing my voice. All right. Yeah. To the moon. Man, I'm gonna get in the studio and I'm gonna make I gotta make a song about To the Moon. All right. Okay. Thank you. Whoever did the super chat. Thank you. Thank you for doing the super chat. I will tell you guys that I spent a lot of money, and it was my own money, in creating this studio. And I want to give you guys my best. And I'm all about presentation. I want to give you my best. So that's why I try to study as much as I can. I want to give you good audio. I want to give you good visual. But most importantly, I want to make you guys as much money as I can. So when I come and I say I see trouble in the markets, just take it as news that, hey, just go research it and don't be down on it. Like I caught heat for selling Nio. Listen, never get emotionally tied to any stock. Never get emotionally tied to any stock, because we're here to make money. Okay. I assure you that I will be able to re-enter into Nio at a much better price than where I bought it. And I sold it for a profit. And so that's another thing that we have to do. We have to learn how to do proper profit taking and when is a good time to do profit taking. Okay, good people, there's a lot to learn in this stock market. Okay. And for those of you that think there's only one way to make money in this market, anybody that's been doing this for a while will tell you that is not so. There's many ways to make money in the stock market. I will tell you, I made so much money off of SPACs last year. Every time I made money on every single SPACs, because for those of you that know, there was nobody talking about the warrants the way I was. I was making a killing on these warrants. But now, just know this, the SPACs of 2021 are totally different than the SPACs of 2020. So it has changed now. And so now SPACs are, they're not so hot anymore. Okay. Nexi. I got to look at Nexi and see, because they got beat down really bad. And I got to see what's happening with Nexi. I believe that it's going to be one of those sleeping giants. It's just going to take time with any new IPO. It's going to take time. I still have some. I'm just holding it long term. And I dollar cost average down when it went down. So I'm just holding it. What is that? Not supposed to be posting links like that. Okay, BAC, bank, yeah. Stop losses. What's this? Oh yes, stop losses. Hey Tiffany, how you doing? Stop losses. So you gotta be careful with your stop losses right now. Okay, like for instance, there's some times when I take stop losses off, and there's some times where I don't have stop losses on at all, because stop losses, sometimes you could lose money with stop losses in times like this. So if it's a good company and you think it's going to come back soon, and then you have your stop loss set too tight, it'll trigger your stop loss, go down, boom. And if you had your stop loss set where it was just to limit your loss, and then it comes back, then you're out. And this is me. Now, here we go again. I will tell you, on my AMC, I don't have any stop losses on my AMC. And I'm all about using your stop losses. But that's the only one that I never put a stop loss on, because I believe a short squeeze is inevitable. So I did not put a stop loss on that. All right. So that's a whole nother show. We can do a whole show on stop losses. But if you're in profit, then right now I would be doing stop losses. So if you're 30% up, you can do a 10% stop loss. Now you're 20%, you're saving your gains. Okay. So it just kind of applies different either way. All right. Here I am looking at the wrong camera again. Okay. AMC. What's up, AMC apes? To the moon. Switch camera. Thank you. I know. I'm gonna get this down. This is my first one. Thank you. Can you do ETFs? No. So the video that's gonna play behind this, I have ETFs on there, right? I want you guys to look at the video. Everyone needs to look at the video that's gonna play behind this. So what I did was I asked 4 different YouTubers, Ian, Dunlap, Matt Kohrs, Stock Curry, and Stock Mo, to give me their top 4 just set it and forget it stock. Long-term set it and forget it stock, right? And so what they did was they gave me their list and I gave my list, okay? And so I want you to look at those, right? What's your average on AMC? It's all over the place. It's all over the place. I mean, I have some high, I have some low, but my average right now, to be honest with you, right now, in one portfolio, my biggest portfolio in AMC, I'm down and I'm not selling. In my smaller portfolio in AMC, I'm up. And so that's where I am on it. Yep. Okay. Have you ever looked into MI Finance? Oh, M1 Finance. I did a little bit, but I didn't get in on it. Yep. Yep. So what else? Skills. Skills, I got in, I got off in crypto. Oh, stop losses in crypto. Now, be careful about your stop losses in crypto, right? I would only put stop losses in crypto to protect my gains. But right now, I didn't have one in Cardano, and I have a lot of Cardano. It's my biggest holding right now. So that it's way more than that 58K now. And so now after I took $2,400 and turned it into $53,000 in it, I actually started adding money, and I bought Cardano, I bought Ethereum, I bought Solana, I bought Tezos, I bought all of these, and I bought them lower, way lower than they are now. Because every time there was a flash crash, and let me help you guys make some easy money. Whenever there's a flash crash in crypto, because I believe that the bull market of crypto is still yet to come. We got a bull market, and then we got an altcoin whip at the end of it. It hasn't come yet, right? It hasn't even come yet. And so when it dips like this, I just buy the deep dips right now. And and here's the things that I want you guys to really understand. I notice that when crypto goes down a little bit, a lot of people will start, downloading the app and buying it. But when it tanks 30 and 40%, everybody gets scared and they don't. That's when you should be loading the boat on crypto. When it goes down 30 and 35, 40%, that is an absolute blessing. You should say, thank you, Lord Jesus, and load up. That's the time to make money with crypto. Because when that bull whip happens, when the bull runs happen and the whip at the end, man, it's crazy. And here's the deal. Right now at these prices, if it doesn't, and you get caught in crypto winter, just hold. Because guess what's going to happen in the next bull cycle? The next bull cycle is going to open higher than the highs of now. And so that's what I got to say about it. Okay, do I recommend options long term? It depends on what it is. I'll just say that. It depends on what it is. I'm not the best guy for options. I do some option plays, but I do for sure option plays. So very few times I do option plays. I've won every one. I've never lost money on it. But I only do something like if the oil rig blows up, like when BP blew up, and I knew that was coming back. So I only do what's called event trading with options on that. But I'm not the best person to teach them. There are some guys that teach options that are just really, really great at options. Who's really good? I think his name is The Traveling Trader. He does really, really good on options. So check him out. I like to stay in my lane. Yeah, the SPY. Yep. And the VIX. Yeah, those are all, yeah. So buy at the dips. Where do you see Tesla in it this year? I don't know. It has changed. Tesla has changed for me short term, but it hasn't long term. Because listen, if you have Lucid and Neo, even Ford and GM, and you're buying Ford and GM because of EV, and you don't have the big dog, Tesla's the big dog. I think it's a mistake. I think if you got Lucid and Neo, you need some Tesla in there. There's two stock that I think everybody needs in their portfolio. And this is just my suggestion. Tesla and Apple. Those two companies will continue to change the world, period. I don't care what the evaluations are. These are two companies. I just want you to zoom. When in doubt, zoom out. Zoom out over the last 5 years. With Apple, zoom out over the last 30 years. And there's your story right there. There's your answer. Okay? And just those are just through the volatility, just keep adding, just keep adding, just keep adding. Yep. At InvestFest, I forget his name. One day I want to have that gentleman on the show. He talked about $100,000 investment that he made into Apple, right? And then he turned that into $350, and he went to his mentor and says, "Hey, I want to do something nice for my mom." And the mentor told him, "Okay, yeah, but I'll never teach you anything again." And he goes, "Why?" He said, "Look, find out another way to do something nice for your mom," right? And he's had this for many years. Many of you saw this. I believe it's $12 million today. Time in the market will outperform you trying to time the market. Now, he's had it for many years, but just think $100,000 to like 12 million. It was either 12 or 14 million. I believe it was $12 million it is now off of $100,000 investment into Apple. All right. We got to build wealth. Okay. We got to build enough wealth for our children and our children's children. We're not going to do that day trading, good people. We got to invest. And right now, there is disruptive technology that is just at the beginning. And we need to start investing in some of this disruptive technology right now. That's going to change the world. I want to be a crypto millionaire by 2025. Just my crypto portfolio, I want $1 million in it. Okay? We got to start dreaming big and put action behind it. All right? All right, what else we got here? And then I'm going to sign off. Where do you see Tesla? Okay, we still there. All right, that's me. The $5 a day challenge still goes on. It's as a matter of fact, right now, you're literally buying them on a discount. That $5 a day challenge, for those of you that don't know, we take $5 a day. And you can actually, the video that's going to be here at the end, you can literally take those and invest $5 a day into those stock and watch what happens over the next 20 to 25 years. Literally 20 to 25 years. I believe within 25 years, you literally could make $1 million out of $5 a day over 25 years. Put it in a bank account, you're going to have the same money you put in there if you put it in a savings account, because you cannot save your way to being wealthy. You cannot save your way out of poverty. You can't do it. The system is set up against you. And this is what society teaches us, to be sheep and just go the same route that our parents and our parents' parents went. Society teaches you to be sheep when investing is the way out. Everybody don't have enough money to buy a building or buy a business, but everybody has $5 a day because you're drinking it at Starbucks. So that's why I call it $1 million cup of coffee. All right. Yes. Like and share. Tell them, Tiffany, let's go. Help me get to 400,000, good people. Airbnb, I didn't buy the IPO because it was overvalued. Like every IPO this year was just overvalued. Now, during this sell-off, I'm looking at Airbnb because I want Airbnb long-term. Airbnb is here to stay. It's only going to get bigger and better. They're getting into AI. They're already into AI, artificial intelligence, and Airbnb is going to be a monster, right? So yes, on Airbnb. Okay. Thank you. All right, good people. I'm going to leave it right there. But just remember, we got to make long-term investing sexy again. And turn your kids on to it. early. Because I'm going to tell you right now, they understand this better than you do. Remember, I mean, for those of you that got 4-year-olds, you got your 4-year-old kids can grab your iPad and make it do stuff you didn't even know it could do. Just think what they could do with the stock market. Do you know that you can open up a custodial account? I really think that everybody should open up a custodial account, right? And get your kids involved and expose them to this early, because they'll blow your mind within months. As a matter of fact, I know a gentleman, he took his nephews and he put all of them, he downloaded Webull, and he gave each of them $100. 2 of his nephews' portfolios, and his nephews are teenagers, are outperforming his. And so now, instead of just spending money, they're getting excited about making money. What do you think is going to happen to those guys by the time they get to their 40s? They're going to be millionaires. But that's what we need to do, good people. We need to expose our kids to this early. All right? Stop buying $350 pair of shoes, lines in front of Nike store, right? Let's stop doing that when you know your kids got an F anyway. They don't even deserve a pair of shoes, right? So instead of buying a $350 pair of Nikes, take $350 and buy and invest that in Nike stock, and let the earnings from Nike pay for the shoes. And if he's getting an F, don't buy him nothing. All right, we gotta switch this thing up, good people. That's what we gotta do. And for those of you that's getting a new iPhone, I am. For those of you that's getting a new iPhone, if you buying a new iPhone, especially if you're gonna buy the $1,500 one, and you're not buying no Apple, man, you need to rethink that thing. Why would you pay over $1,000 for a phone and not invest in a company that manufactures it? As a matter of fact, what you should do is take the $1,500 and invest it in Apple at a discount. Wait till this sell-off is through, buy the $1,500 at a discount, and you'll be able to buy the phone probably within the next year. And you'll be able to buy the phone. I will keep adding to that. And you'll still have the stock. Okay? So that's where we need to be mentally, good people. All right? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to make money. Hey, together this year and last year, we've made hundreds of millions of dollars. I'm going to sign off by saying this. I believe that this is my calling, to help you make money, and to help your kids make money, and to help your kids' kids make money. And you say, why do you do this, Larry? Why do you spend $15,000 to make this look good? Because this. And this is going to sound corny as all get out. If I get sick tomorrow, definitely sick tomorrow, I will be happy knowing that I fulfilled my why. And my name will never die, because your kids will be rich and your kids' kids will be rich. And y'all gonna say, hey, Uncle Larry turned me on to this. So if you want your name to never die, invest in children, invest in others. That sound corny, but this is what you're gonna get on Stock Up. I know other stock guys are gonna be, they clean with the charts and everything, but I'm just shooting it to you real. I'm gonna be me. I'm not gonna try to be anybody else. I'm just Larry Jones from Chicago. I'm getting ready to sign off, but I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna jack up words. I'm gonna say things like ax instead of ask, because I'm from Chicago. That's what we do. But one of the things I am gonna do is I'm gonna shoot it to you straight. But we are going to make money. And another reason why I do this is 1% of America owns 50% of the wealth. That is unfair and it's unbalanced. The middle class is shrinking while the wealthiest Americans are getting even richer, and they're not paying federal taxes, and you are. So that's why I'm doing this. When your heat comes on, it chases the cold air away. Cold air does not go away. When cold air comes on, when your air conditioning comes on, it chases the heat away. The heat does not dissipate, right? That's what energy does. It just chases it away. It shifts. Money is the same way. It just shifts, right? And so the reason why some of you are struggling right now is because the wicked has your money. And they've been finding out ways to do it, even with the stock market, even with your pay, even with your 401k when it tanks. They're finding ways to get your money. They own the companies that you shop at. When you go to pay $350 for a pair of shoes, then the people that's invested in Nike, they're making money off of you and you're losing money. So that's why I do this. So you say, so you're saying that wealthy people are evil? No, all wealthy people are not evil. All wealthy people are not evil. Remember that, good people, because we're going to be wealthy. But what I am telling you is this. There is a lot of wicked people that are wealthy, okay? And there's a good book that is the most sold book in America. And it says, the wealth of the wicked is stored up for the just. We're the just, good people, and we're simply going to get our money back. Now, we have the tools where we can see what they're doing, and then we can get some of this money with just our phones. So you don't have to worry about your mortgage, your light bill, your car bill. When you could sit at work, set your buys and your sells and your limit orders and make money. Some of you got business ideas where you can just make more money than you're making at your job right now with your cell phone. Those are the type of stuff that we're going to talk about on Larry Jones TV. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to sign off. I love you guys. And this is me. I'm going to be me. I'm going to get hate. I don't care. But while I'm getting hate, I'm going to do everything I can to make you money. Okay? And we're going to do it properly. We're going to load the boat, but we're going to balance the boat. All right, good people? I love you guys. Remember to check out the new page. Check out all the links below. And for those of you that is going to be in Austin, Texas, Friday at 7:30 p.m., I will be doing a meetup Friday the 24th at the Austin Marriott Downtown, 304 East Chavez Street. It's called the Lobbyist. It's a lounge in the hotel lobby. They provided that space for us. Okay, good people. For those of you that's in the Texas area, hope to just sit back and kick it with y'all so we can just love on each other and be positive. And I'm just going to say, hey, be kind, rewind, and do it again. Live, love, laugh, and learn. Peace.